Good morning everyone and welcome to Creative Crafting World TV. It's lovely to see you here already. I can see that we've got some comments. So morning Brenda, morning Regina, Dawn and Helen. Good morning to you all. I like the little cat icon that you've put on there, Helen. That's really cute. So today we have got some beautiful papers and these, I can't say are they my favourite? Yeah, they are. And I can't believe the deal that we've got for you. I'm going to do a bit of housekeeping first. So if you see anything on the show today that you want to buy, then pop over to our website, which is creativecraftingworld.co.uk. On the website, there's a little tab for you to click, which is going to take you to the page where everything that's on the shows is listed for you, so it's easier to browse. As well as the stuff that we've got on the show, we've also got a club. So if you're not already a member of our club, then have a think about joining, because it costs £10 a year. We'll send you a gift when you join, and you will then be entitled to 10% discount from everything that is on the website. Now, we've recently revamped our club membership, which means that we're now on a gem system. So the more you spend, the more gems you accrue. And I did actually spot a lady this morning had commented and said that she's spent enough now that she's now a diamond member, which means that she automatically gets 20% discount. So have a little think about joining the club. As I said, it's £10 a year, but if you put your date of birth into the information box, you'll actually get a £10 voucher on your birthday as well. So it kind of works out as free. Postage and packing on all orders is applied at checkout. However, if you do fancy a little crafty spend today and you spend over £25, then postage and packing is free. Also, you can use Klarna to pay if you want to. The terms and conditions are on the website, so have a look at that. And also, we accept major credit and debit cards. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel here. Tap the little bell icon. That actually means that every time we go live or we post some content or a video, you'll get a little notification, which is a little reminder for you, so you're not going to miss out on anything. So I think I'm just going to dive straight in with the start of today's show, which is the Paper Boutique Everything is Rosy collection. So it's a full collection, so you've got the 4 pads, so lovers of the Paper Boutique will know exactly what I mean when I say the 4 pads. What I want to do is go through it. So normally the whole collection would be £45.96. Today it is just £15. So if you are in the club and you've got your 10% discount, that's £13.50. Also, we've got all of the pads are available individually. So as we go through them, I'll tell you the individual prices. So I'm going to start off here with the paper kit. Now, the paper kit, 36 sheets, 6 designs, 6 of each, in the decorative papers, but you've also got 32 die cut toppers in here as well in 8 designs. So you've got your circles and your squares, 8x8 uncoated, 150 GSM for the papers and 300 GSM for your toppers. So let's have a little delve in here. So we've got the toppers. Now, as I said, you've got your circles and you've got your squares. Let me just spread these out so you can see them. Now, when we say die-cut toppers, if you're new to the channel and you're thinking, what's she waffling on about? Die-cut toppers mean that everything has been cut out except for a couple of little paper pips, which just hold these in place for you. So this is 300 GSM, and you'll see these circles, sending lots of love, thanks for being you, are featuring these gorgeous roses. So everything about this kit actually is all about the roses. So those are the circles, and then here are the squares, and again these are die cut, so you just literally pop them out. You are the best, thanks a bunch for your sentiments, and you've also got extra sentiments down here as well, which you can cut out. So this is just for you, for someone special, on your birthday, lots and lots of love. So you've got 4 sheets of these. I'm literally just going to show you one because otherwise it'll take too long. Now, if you want the paper kit on its own, usually it's £12.99, but today it's £6.99. So add your discount onto that as well. Then let's have a look at these beautiful papers. Look at the gorgeous watercolour effects we've got here on this. It's absolutely stunning. You've got the lilacs in the background. You've got these beautiful roses with the pinks and the creams. Then next we've got the rosebuds. on that gorgeous green background. Then the perfect companion to any floral is a geometric, and you've got this lovely geometric design here. It looks like lots of diamond dashes that are just added up to make this beautiful page in this glorious pink. And then my particular favourite, I love the colour tones on this. It's really vintage looking. Think about bringing your distress inks around the edge just to add that little bit more vintage tone to it. Then we've got the little wreaths with the posies in the middle on that really luscious forest green background. Then the same as the pink, but now we've moved on to a green background. Isn't that lovely? So that could be, let me just show you that pink one. Where's the pink? Look how beautiful that looks together. So think about layering up your papers as well. So that's your paper kit. And again, 36 sheets, 6 designs, 6 of each, plus 8 designs of your die cut toppers. And individually, normally £12.99, today is £6.99. Next up, I've got the embellishment pad. And again, this is an 8x8 pad. 36 sheets, 6 designs, 6 of each. Now, usually the embellishment pad is £9.99 and today it's £4.99 plus any of your discounts if you are a club member. So the first page in here is all about the sentiments. So here you'll see you've got best wishes, dearest friend on your special day. So lovely general sentiments that you can put on the outside or the inside of your cards. But look at the colour coordinating that's going on. This mixture of fonts as well. And you've also got your relatives. I love how this looks like it's been handwritten with a fountain pen. It's absolutely beautiful font. I think this is probably going to be one of my favouriteest fonts ever. So that is your first page. Next up, we've got the toppers. And here you'll see you've got all your matting and layering done. You've got these lovely straight lines that are easy to cut out. And they will be 4x4 in size. Also think about maybe fussy cutting around and making these into floral embellishments as well, and you'll see all the different colour tones that are running through here, and again that beautiful watercolour effect. Next you've got your paper strips. Now these are invaluable for little borders. If you want to do like a horizontal and a vertical, you can, because you've got those two different directions there that are working, and you've also got your little strips of the pattern paper. Then you've got your paper panels. Again, your matting and layering on here looks like it's already been done, so you literally just need to cut those out, bob them on the front of a card. Even more sentiments on your special day. I'm thinking weddings, wedding cards. These would be beautiful. You are so loved. What a gorgeous sentiment is that. Literally just pop that onto the front of a card. Next, we've got the circle toppers, and you'll see these beautiful large roses, and with love and best wishes, sending lots of love. And again, think about going in with your scissors and cutting these out and making them into embellishments. And then the last page that we've got is more sentiments, really uplifting. So you've got good times and friends make the best memories. Thank you for being the special person you are. With all my love just for you. And we've also included mum, stepdad, grandson, son-in-law, brother-in-law. So there's your extended family in here as well. So 36 sheets, 6 designs, 6 of each in your embellishment pad, usually £9.99. Today, if you want to buy it individually, it's £4.99. But your best value is buying the whole collection, which is usually £45.96, and today is £15. So I'm going to have a little look at who's joining us. So we've got Dragon's Day, good morning, Pamela, Candice is here, Daryl, Sandy, Sarah, good morning everyone. Pamela, yes it is beautiful, isn't it Pamela? Sandy, Marie, morning. Vet's done, coffee in hand and breathe. What's the Vet's for? Is that just a booster or something? I hope the little one's okay. Then we've got Mandy. She's saying it's very pretty. Yes, it is. Jan. Morning, Jan. She's just in from town. What a beautiful collection. It is, isn't it? Jan, did you buy some cake? That's what the burning question of the day is. Did Jan buy cake? Because I've got a little secret to tell. I actually had a slice of cake yesterday. It's the first slice of cake I've had for 6 months, and it was lush. It was a carrot cake that Graham had made, and oh my word, it was so good that I had a little bit, about that much, and then I went back and had another little bit because it was so nice. But we all deserve a little treat, don't we? Anyway, moving on. Next up is our insert collection. So here you've got 40 sheets, you've got 10 designs, 4 of each, 120 GSM. And again, this is uncoated. And usually your insert collection would be £9.99 today, individually £4.99. But as I said, for those just joining us, everything is Rosy collection today is usually £45.96 and today is £15. So look at this beautiful white area. So add your stamps in there, go in and print on it as well. You can run these through your printer. So I'm going to flick through these and show you them. Card fronts, of course. I call them outserts as well as inserts because this could just be a card front. So what you could do is cut down there, have this on the inside of the card, and if I turn that around, that actually looks like it's cascading down from the top. You could then cut that out and just put a little die cut topper under there so it's just hanging over the top. Think about all the different things you can do with these as well. One of my particular favourites. I love these pages when we've got the borders around there with the enlarged florals. Then another one, and you'll see in the background matching perfectly with the decorative papers. And then we've got the borders and this beautiful, this looks more like a peony than a rose, but it could be one of those tea roses. Then we've got another one of these beautiful pink backgrounds with that lovely pattern. And then another one embracing that white area. So with this one, what you could do is turn it that way, cut it along. So let me just grab that. And that could go onto the front of a card, maybe one of our landscape cards, which perchance happen to be on offer on our website. So don't forget to check out all the goodies that we've got for you as well. So there we are. Look at all these gorgeous papers that we've got for you. And back to the beginning. So those are your inserts. And again, they are £4.99 today. Usually they are £9.99. And then finally, the largest compliment that you could give a paper boutique paper kit is to give it some coloured cardstock. So here we've got the coloured card, 24 sheets, 8 colours, all A4 in size. Again, this is uncoated, so you can stamp on it, you can print on it. 200 GSM. Look at the gorgeous colours that we've got running through here. So you've got the deep pink through the softer pink through to the candy pink, and then the 3 shades of the green, and then the beige colours. So what I'm going to do, the best way for me to show you this is if we go to the forward facing camera, please, Ange, I shall do a flick so I can actually do this and show you. There we go. And when I say Ange, you're all going, who's she talking about? Ange isn't my invisible friend, you know, she's not. Ange is our director, and she's very clever with all things technical, and it's Ange that gets us through these shows because she knows what she's doing, bless her. And she's very quiet and shy, which I am working on, and we will get to see her one day because I'll drag her kicking and screaming onto the set. She's shaking her head at me. Okay, so let's have a look who else has joined us. Oh, we've got loads of people here. Lisa, good morning. Raining in Birmingham. Yeah, I think it's going to be raining here in, where are we? Leicester, near Leicester. Forgot where I was then. Marion, morning. Sorry I'm late, I had no notification. Oh, that's not good, Marion. Sorry you've only missed a couple of minutes, and I'm going to be running through it all again anyway. Right, Louise is saying, sorry, how do I join the club? I so want this collection. Okay, Louise, so if you go to our website, which is creativecraftingworld.co.uk, there'll be a little tab there for you to click on for club membership. So go and join the club that way, and then that'll be all sorted for you. So yeah, you want creativecraftingworld.co.uk. Then we've got Lisa saying, what USB is it on? I don't know. Marion will be able to answer that one. Thank you, Marion. And then, right, Marion's saying the USB is the Paper Pantry Celebratory Edition. Thank you. Louise is saying it's raining in Hampshire. Do you know what? You can all keep your rain because I don't want the rain. I want it to be nice and sunny. Anyway, also on today's show, as well as the star of the show, we have got Linda's Black Card. So this, as you know, is legendary. If you are new to Creative Crafting World and you've never seen Linda's Black Card, then I must draw your attention to this, because it's like one of those commodities. When we go to Create and Craft, everybody's like, have you got any black card? It's like a tradable commodity, because this is beautiful, smooth black card, perfect for die cutting, perfect for stamping on as well. It can go into your electronic cutting machines and it cuts beautifully. But I'm wearing black again. Do you know I do this every time, don't I? I'll do that so you can see how black it is. It's black through to the core, and every single fibre in here is completely black. So if you like your stamping and embossing, this looks beautiful with metallic embossing powder or a white embossing powder. So normally Linda's Black Card would be £17.99 for, you have got 200 GSM, 100 sheets. Today it is £10, and again you can find that on our website creativecraftingworld.co.uk, and have a little look on the website, because there'll be a little tab which will take you to the page which has got all the goodies on it for you, so it's really easy to navigate. Next up, my bi-weekly workout, as I call it, we have got the brick. This is 250 sheets of 250 GSM bright white cardstock, beautiful quality, and this is my go-to white card. So I'll use this for literally everything, from watercolouring, because it doesn't pill when you add water to it, right the way through to stamping, using with my distress inks, electronic cutting machines, die cutting. 250 GSM, nice weight for construction, so you can make card blanks from it as well. Now normally this, and I'm going to hold it that way so you can see how much you're getting, normally would be £24.99. Today it is £15. That is a lot of card for you to be playing with. It's going to last you a while, is that. So that is the brick. And next up, my absolute favourite is the Craft Lion. Not only do you get this gorgeous picture of the lion on the front, but this is 280 GSM craft card. Now normally craft card can be quite fibrous. This is beautifully smooth, so if you do like your stamping, you can stamp onto it. Also for electronic cutting machines, I've used it in my scan and cut, and I haven't had to put a brand new blade in, because sometimes when you've got something that's quite thick and fibrous, you're going to need that sharper blade. With this you don't, because of the way that it's been milled. So you've got 50 sheets here of 280 GSM A4 craft line card, normally £7.99. The offer on today's show is £5. And then finally we have got Woodstock. So Woodstock here is 45 sheets of 225 GSM coloured card, and what I'm actually going to do is give this a wiggle so you can see those beautiful colours running through. So normally £12.99 for these, and today it is £7.79. Look at all the beautiful colours you've got. You've got 3 of each, 45 sheets in total, so 15 colours right through the neutrals, my favourite orange, and of course the red. And the other thing that I want to draw your attention to as well is that this is actually carbon balanced cardstock. So it says, by using carbon balanced paper for the Woodstock, Creative World of Crafts has balanced through World Land Trust the equivalent of 910 kilograms of carbon dioxide. This support will enable the World Land Trust to protect 637 metres squared of critically threatened tropical forest. So there's the issue date and the certification number as well. How good is that? So as well as knowing that you're getting the quality, you've also got that eco to it as well. So you know that it is a carbon balanced cardstock. Right, next, what shall we do? Shall we have a little catch up on the comments? And then I think I'm going to do a demo. Let's have a look. Who have we got? Marie's saying the vet's was Weight Watchers for cat plus pedicure flea treatment. Oh, is she a bit chonky? Bless her. Sun is shining in Ipswich. send it my way, please, Marie. Dragon's Den saying, I'm loving this collection, especially now my dog has stopped barking. He does it every time I settle down to watch these shows. Oh, what's your dog called? And I'll give him a shout out. And then Helen's saying it's the cabbage rose. Thank you. I knew it was some kind of rose. I do like gardening, but I'm not all much of an expert. Right, shall we have a little demo? Because I've put together a few. Because obviously I couldn't not, could I? I had to have a little play. So I've got here one of our 6x4 landscape cards. These two are on the website, so do check those out. Now this one, you won't get one of these special ones, but this one actually comes with something incredibly special. And I'm not sure whether you can see it. It's little teeth mark where I was making my demo and a certain Tilly came and started chewing my card. She's a naughty girl. Tilly's the cat, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Okay, so I'm going to use this as a tent fold. I've taken some of the beautiful inserts and just cut that down to size. A little bit of tape across the top and stick that in. So when you're doing your cards, try to get your inserts done first. Get the inside of your card finished first. For the simple reason, if you use anything wet on the front, when you open it, you're likely to squish it and you don't want to do that. So then I've got one of those little sentiments that says, on your special day. And I'm just going to pop that into the centre. So that's the middle of my card is done now. But as I said, this is uncoated, so it means you can run it through your printer or add your stamps to it as well if you wish. So now I've got some bits and bobs that I can play with. I've got this gorgeous green. This is such a lovely soft green. And all of the solid colours have been taken from the imagery that runs throughout the collections. So now I've got some more of the insert paper, but if you notice, it's a different one. So I've got that little bit of difference. So it's the same style, just different paper. And I'm going to stick this to the front of the card. So I've gone for loads of layers on this card, even though it's only a little one. And we'll place that one like so. And then from the embellishment pad, from that panel sheet that I showed you, do you remember I showed you that you are so loved? How glorious is that? Such a lovely sentiment. That could be for someone who's just about to get married, or maybe you've got a friend who's going through a bit of a hard time. Just send them a little card that it'll bring them a little bit of happiness, won't it? Next, I've got some of that lovely mushroom colour card, and I'm just going to give that a little wiggle and line it up. And then I've got some more of the green card, so it all matches in perfectly. And we'll bob that on there like so. And then I'm going to get some 3D foams and stick this on. So this is going to be lifted up, so it's going to have a little bit of dimension to it. I'm having awful trouble with my sticky stuff at the moment. I don't know why. It's like the other day my sticky tape wasn't working properly, and I wonder if it's the temperature, because we've gone into summer, so it's a little bit warmer. That could be it, couldn't it? Right, so that is now going to go like that. And just by adding that little bit of 3D foam, can you see it now creates shadows? It gives you that little bit more depth. And then I've taken some of the flowers from the collection that are in the embellishment pad, and I've cut them out. And then just by adding a little bit of shape, and I'm just using my thumb and my finger just to stretch those paper fibres, I can now start to add some little florally embellishments to my card. So we'll give those little leaves a pinch. And then I've got another one here. We've got some more comments. We've got Teresa, good morning. Loving the bargains. I know they're fabulous, aren't they? Joe, that Woodstock card is the best I have die cut with. Even the tiniest of pieces come out clean and easy, and the colours just seem to go with everything. Thank you, Joe. It's lovely when you give us feedback about our products, and I totally agree with you. It is brilliant, isn't it? Viv is saying, just popping in to say hi. Sitting looking over the sea, waiting for coffee before going on a boat trip. Oh, how fabulous. Have an amazing time. And then, Dragon's Den has said he's a long-haired white German Shepherd. Oh, I bet he's gorgeous. And he's called Sid. Sid! Sid! Are you being a good boy? Oh, he's a good boy, Sid. Sorry, Viv. No, Dragon's Den. Sorry. Because Sid is probably now woofing again, isn't he? Maybe it's because he thinks he's watching an actual cat. Maybe that's why, because you know I always wear the cat ears. Maybe that's what's doing it. I'll have to remember not to bring a squeaky toy in next time, because I could have lots of fun with that, couldn't I?
Oh, please.
Go. Squeak, you know, one of those little squeakers. And then I'm just going to start to layer these up, just using a little bit of glue gel. And the reason why I'm using glue gel and not 3D foam is I want to keep that curve. 3D foam is really cool for adding dimension and keeping it flat and straight. Whereas your glue gel will actually allow you to keep the curves in there. So now I've just got this little one here. Add that bit, give that a little pinch, and then tuck that under there. And then, just as a little bit of a finishing touch, I'm going to add a few little pearls. So I've got some sticky pearls here, and I'm just going to go dot, dot, dot. Always add my extra glue, and I know you're probably all bored of hearing me say this, but I always do this because even though these are self-adhesive, when the person receives it, you want them to actually still be stuck to the card and not in the bottom of the envelope, because that's generally what happens. So, bit belt and braces, but add that little bit of extra glue and it just gives you that lovely finishing touch there. So here we are, the finished demo. A finished demo before past. I don't think I've managed to do that yet. So just to recap, the star of the show today is our Everything is Rosy collection from the Paper Boutique. Anch has just said, can I push it up? Sorry, Anch. I didn't know she was that bossy. She's just giving me a look. I think I better behave myself, because she's in charge of all the cameras and everything. So I better behave myself, hadn't I? Right, so
the lighting will be different.
Yeah, the lighting will be different or something. I will behave myself, I promise. Okay, so Everything is Rosy collection from the Paper Boutique. Normally it would cost £45.96 to buy the collection. Today we've got it on a special offer of £15. Now, if you are a club member, then you will get your 10% discount, which is £13.50 for the collection. And I know I say this every time we have one of these special offers with the Paper Boutique. You're not going to find it cheaper anywhere else, because if I give you the individual prices, so individually the paper kit is normally £12.99 and today is £6.99. So add that to the inserts, which are normally £9.99, today £4.99. The coloured card is normally £12.99, today is £5.99, and the embellishment pad is normally £9.99, today is £4.99. So if you add the £6.99, the £4.99, the £5.99 and the £4.99, it is more than £13.50. You remember I don't do numbers, but if you're not a member of our club, then do head on over to our website, which is creativecraftingworld.co.uk. On the website, there are all the details on how to join the club. It's £10 a year. We will send you a gift when you join, and then you will be entitled to a 10% discount from all of the items on the website. Now, we have recently introduced a gem system. So you'll see there the graphic that we're showing you at the moment, it shows you the different levels. So if you don't join the club, then you'll be at ruby level when you get to 250 gems. If you join the club, then you'll go straight in at sapphire level, which is your 10% discount. And then diamond level, the more you spend, the more gems you get, you'll then get 20% off all your orders. Also your payment options, you'll see there you can use PayPal, you can also use Klarna. Head on over to the website, have a proper look at all the T's and C's on there as well. And finally, shipping is applied at checkout. If you're having a little crafty spend today and you spend over £25, then it will be free shipping. So, shall I have another flick through the pads so you can have a proper little look at them? I'll go quicker this time. But I just want to show you the amount of stuff that you're getting in this collection, the amount of papers. This is going to last you a long time. And our very generous angel policy means that because Creative Crafting World will buy the commercial license for artwork, we can then pass it on to you, which means that then if you want to make your finished items and sell them for your own personal profit, then you can do that. And also give to charity as well if you want to. So starting off with your paper kit, you've got 36 sheets, 6 designs, 6 of each, and you've also got your die cut toppers. Now your die cut toppers will be in the back of the pad, and you've got 4 of each of these. So you've got your circles and you've got your squares with the extra sentiments on there, perfectly sized to fit with our nesting dies or our doily dies. Then just look how beautiful these papers are. They are absolutely glorious, and I can be thinking of loads of things you can use these for because they're uncoated. You can add your inks to them, die cut them, make them into flowers. The possibilities are just immense with this collection, and this dark green is so lovely. Look, works perfectly with all of the beautiful pinks and creams. So that's your paper kit. If you're after that on its own, normally that would cost you £12.99. Today the offer is £6.99. Obviously apply your discounts to that if you are a club member. Next up, we've got the embellishment pad, again 36 sheets, 6 designs, 8x8, 150 GSM, uncoated, loads of sentiments and your relatives there as well. We've got the square toppers with these beautiful florals, then your paper borders, then you've got your paper panels. I love this one, that would be a fabulous bookmark, wouldn't it? Then you've got more of your toppers, these with the circles in there. And then even more sentiments with different colour backgrounds. You'll see everything's colour coordinated. Happy anniversary with love. Thank you for being the special person you are, with love on your special day. And your extended family, so stepmum, stepdad, niece, nephew, sister-in-law, etc. So that is your embellishment pad. Now your embellishment pad would normally be £9.99. Today it is £4.99. Next up, we've got the inserts. So your inserts, 40 sheets, 10 designs, 4 of each, A4 in size now. I use these on the outside of my cards, as you saw in that previous demo. This is 120 GSM uncoated. So I am just going to have a quick flick through these. You'll see you've got these beautiful areas here. So add your stamps in there, run them through your printer and add your printed sentiments to them. They're just absolutely beautiful. All of these gorgeous roses, the rosebuds, and look at the watercolour effect that you get in here as well, right the way through the collection. Absolute stunners these are. I've not seen this collection before, and I have to say I'm a tiny bit in love with it because it just is so pretty. I love this colourway here with that. Can you imagine that as a wedding bouquet? It'd be beautiful, wouldn't it, with the lilacs in it. Gorgeous scented. Then more of those beautiful areas with the white in it, so you can add your own designs. And then another one of the borders. There we go. So that is your insert collection, which would normally be £9.99. And today, if you do want to add that in individually, it's £4.99. And then finally, the coloured card collection, which is 24 sheets, 8 colours. I'll show you the packaging as well, because you've got all of these extra bits and bobs. Always have a look at our packaging because we give away freebies. Look, this is free because it's the same as this. Let me get the right colour. Look, it's the same. freebies. Always have a look at the freebies. And now I'm going to give this a wiggle and then just flick through. So you've got the shades of pink and green, and then of course you've got those lovely neutral colours there. So if you want an extra one of those, normally the coloured cardstock would be £12.99 as a pack. Today it is £5.99, so if you want to add an extra one of those in, then feel free. So in total the collection is 144 sheets. You would normally be paying £45.96 for it. Today in our club is £13.50 with your 10% discount. If you're not in the club, it will be £15. Let's have another look at who's here, who we're having a chat with. Okay, so we've got Elaine saying, I have another parcel coming today from you guys. I love it when parcels arrive. I love it. It's the best, isn't it? Louise is saying, oh, exciting. Just joined the club and placed my order. Thank you. Thank you, Louise. Thank you for joining us. Dragon's Den, he certainly is. I think he can't see where your voice is coming from and think we have an intruder. Ah, that's a possibility, isn't it? Oh, Sid, I'm not an intruder. I'm friendly. And then Dragon's Den said, beautiful card, Hels. Thank you. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, Louise. And thank you, Jane. Thank you all for joining us. Shall we have another demo? I think it might be time. Demo time. This time, because I think that this collection really lends itself to that vintage, shabby effect. Imagine adding lace to this as well. It would look beautiful. I did have a rummage. Couldn't find any lace that wasn't attached to a garment, unfortunately. So we're stuck with no lace. I need to rectify that, don't I? So this is one of those inserts. Do you remember I showed you where it got the white patch down the centre? I've cut that down. So what I've also done is scruffed up the edges a little bit, and this is just going to be my insert 6x6 card. And again, head over to the website, which is creativecraftingworld.co.uk. All of our cards and envelope packs are also on offer on the website, so you can get some savings there as well. So here we have one of the sentiments, the best gift is friendship. So this is from the Embellishment Pad. Inside of the card, done. And then what I've done is taken some of the, this is another one with layers. Do you know what I think? Because I love the colours so much, I just went a little bit mad. I was playing last Thursday, you know, when the first day of the Jubilee, I've got the TV on in the corner whilst I was playing with this. That's a proper day crafting, isn't it? Having a little play while you're watching something momentous. I did stop and watch the fly past properly though, because I didn't want to miss that. So what I've got here is a little edge distresser, and I'm going in and just scruffing up the edges of my pages because I want it to have that lovely vintage shabby effect. I'm going to put those little paper bunnies into the bin, and then I've curved that over because I want this card to look like it's been around for a while. This imagery is quite Victorian. You could have that Victorian style to it. So let's go old-fashioned. So that's the first layer. And size-wise, because this is a 6x6 card, I've cut this to 14.5 centimetres squared. And then my next layer down, I've cut to 14 centimetres squared. Now, a really good way of saving this bit is actually go in and cut it out. So when you've got more mats and layers, you'd actually remove that centre panel, and then you've got that as a little spare. So if you do want to be a little bit frugal, then go ahead and do that. Save all your bits and bobs from the middle, because it doesn't matter, it's not going to show because we're putting more layers over the top. So again, I've gone in around the edge, given that little scruff and curved that corner over. Look at that beautiful pink. It's like it's got like a velvet look to it, hasn't it? It's so lovely. Then some of the beautiful papers. So this is from the Decorative Paper kit. And this one is cut to 13.5 centimetres squared. And you'll see how I've just gone in and nibbled away at that with my edge distresser just to get that little shape in there, just showing a little bit more of the pink there as well. Then to break it up a little bit, because that's very patterned, remember what I said earlier about having the perfect companion for a floral is a geometric, because it'll just break it up a little bit. So I could stick that straight on there, but I wanted to use some more of these beautiful coloured cardstock. Now this one is a bit paler because I've used the darker one here, which is the same colour as that. So can you see how these all mix and match perfectly together? You can't go wrong with these. If you're new to crafting, do you know what? It's the perfect place to start. I really wish that Paper Boutique had been doing kits when I first started crafting all those years ago, because you can't go wrong. Right, so next, bit more tape on the back. To see what I mean about my tape being really awkward today. It's got a bit of an attitude. Don't know why. It's been sitting in the car, so I'm wondering if maybe it's got a little bit warm or a little bit cold at night. So now I'm going to bob that one on there, around about there. I'm not placing it into the centre, I'm just offsetting it ever so slightly. Who else has joined us? We've got Pamela saying, I received a parcel this morning. Oh, Pamela, what did you get? Or is it a secret? Are you allowed to tell us? Did you get some goodies? I bet you got some goodies, didn't you? I love it when goodies arrive, I really do. So, die cut topper here. Again, just going in with my edge distresser. Bring that in and just give that a little scruffy edge. I'll get rid of those little paper bunnies. And then I've got some mats and layers for this. And I've also snipped a Just For You from, you remember when I showed you the square toppers with the extra sentiments down the side? That's where I've got that one from. So I'm going to add some tape around the edge of my die cut topper, and then I can go in and just pick that up and stick that on like so. And then some more of this gorgeous pink, and then the beige. So we'll just add tape to the back and we'll bob that one on there. So the die cut toppers are 8 centimetres squared. So I've got 8.5 centimetres and then 9 centimetres with this coloured card. Just in case you're thinking, she never says what size she's doing those. There you go. Right, so Pamela has said, I got 2 sets of dies that were on special last week. Oh, lovely. Have fun playing with those, Pamela. And they've not taken that long to get to you, considering that we've had that bank holiday weekend as well, haven't we? So you've not had to wait too long. I know we do try and get our orders out as quickly as possible because, you know, I mean, we're all crafters and we don't like having to wait for goodies. So, and a lot of people have been saying how quick they've been receiving their orders as well. So here we've got, thanks a bunch. And then from one, let me find it for you actually so you can see what I'm going on about. From one of these toppers, it's that one. What I've done is, can you see I've gone in with my scissors and cut that out, okay? So I've made a little embellishment. But then to add that little bit of extra dimension, instead of curving it, I've pinched it. So I'm actually crumpling it up a little bit. Now you can do this, don't be scared of doing it because the papers are such good quality and it's 150 GSM, it's robust. It will let you do it. And then I'm just going to scruffy up the edges of these petals as well. And then a bit of glue gel into the centre like so. And then I'm going to add a little dot just in there, just to hold that one in place. And then that can go around about there, give it a little wiggle. And then finally, for this one, I'm going to add a few little gems. So I've got some little gems, and what I want to do is add them into the centre of my flowers. So I'm just going to add a few little dots of glue, like so, and then get my tweezers. I can start to just add a little bit of extra sparkle, which is doable as well if you want to add glitter to them. You know, like get a quickie glue pen, you can add your glitters to them as well, which looks gorgeous. Or if you've got any stickles, I tend to use stickles because I don't really like glitter to be loose because it gets everywhere, doesn't it? And then I want that one just to stick on there like that, and there we are. So a scruffy design, making it look all vintage, which I think really lends itself to this collection. So what other comments have we got? We've got Dragon's Den said, got my dies order from last week's show yesterday. Not had a chance to play with them yet, maybe later. Oh yeah, you've got to have a little bit of crafty time, Dragon's Den. And Marion's saying, I've ordered the black card and the 160 GSM Fabriano. Can't wait for that to be delivered so I can start printing. Do you know what? The Fabriano is my absolute favourite. We've got Fabriano and we've got Fabio printing papers, and they're just the best because the PDFs that you get on your USBs are the same quality, the exact same ones that we send to the printers. So when you get them at home, printing onto the best quality paper that you can is the way to go. So the Fabriano 160 GSM is everything. Then you can use it for your solid colours, for your toppers. It's great stuff. So that's another card finished. Shall we have a quick recap? Today, our star of the show is Everything is Rosy, which is a paper collection from the Paper Boutique, 4 pads, as the usual format would be. Now, normally it would be £45.96, and today it is just £15. If you have joined our club and you've got your 10% discount, that works out at £13.50. So I'm going to say that again, £13.50 for 4 pads. I don't know where else yet. I mean, that's only... I've got my list of numbers here. If you bought the paper kit, it's £12.99 on its own. If you just went and ordered that on the website when it wasn't on offer, it'd be £12.99. But you're getting the whole collection for £13.50 today, which is just phenomenal, isn't it? And then you can also get individuals as well. So if you do want anything extra, so what I tend to do is whenever I get my paper kits, I always get an extra solid colours because I use those the most. So running through these, the paper kit, normally £12.99, today is £6.99. The inserts, £9.99, today £4.99. Coloured cardstock usually is £12.99, and today that is £5.99. And then the embellishment pad is usually £9.99, today is £4.99. So any of those extras, add them to your basket. And of course, those figures that I've just given you, if you are a member of our club and you've got your 10% discount, then those will be discounted as well. So everything will be worked out at checkout for you. As well as the Everything is Rosy, we've also got Linda's black card, we've got the white card brick, we've also got craft card, and we've got Woodstock. So check out the website, creativecraftingworld.co.uk. On there, there's a little tab highlighted on your screen in purple there. Click on that. It's actually going to take you to all of the goodies that we've got on the show for you today. So you can have a proper little browse through there. We've also got card and envelope packs on there as well. Our Anch is just scrolling through for you so you can see the goodies that we've got. So have a little look. Maybe a little crafty treat might be the order of the day. So I think it's 10 to. I think we might have another demo. Because I can. You see, it's great doing this because I can actually tell the presenter to shut up and just get demoing. It's good, isn't it? So, here we go. So I have got a 5x7 card here. Again, this is one of our landscapes, so you could use it that way. But I like the tent fold. I like that. I love that size height. I think it's just the proper size for me. So what I've got here is some of that beautiful paper from the Embellishment Pad. Embellishment Pad, let me grab it so you can just have a quick look. There we go. So this one here and this one here, you can see the directional. So one's going horizontally, one's going vertically. Perfect for all your borders, and especially for when you're doing something like this. Now, I used Craft Lion card on this one because you have got those lovely little brown tones running through it. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to use a bit of Craft Lion card, which is my favourite, for my mats and layers. But of course, you could use black card with it. That would look lovely, a little pop of black, or indeed any of the coloured card. So I've cut these down to size, and then I'm just going to stick them onto my craft card like so. Okay. Pamela is saying delivery is really good. Thank you, Pamela. It is, isn't it? Candice is saying quite Victorian, lovely card. I know it is just like that, isn't it? It's got that lovely Victorian feel to it as this paper collection. Louise is saying can't wait for mine to arrive. Hopefully you won't have to wait too long, Louise. I need to get this. Dragon's Den, you do need to get it because it is so gorgeous, isn't it? You'll regret it if you don't, because this is just going to be for everybody. It's not just for your summer cards. Can you imagine getting a card like this in the winter? It'd really cheer you up, wouldn't it? So Marie's saying, oh, what's Louise saying? I'm terrible at fussy cutting, so we'll try this through my scan and cut. Louise, I tell you what, I've got time. I will show you how I've been doing fussy cutting. Marie's saying, just go around the outline with a fine liner and then direct cut. That's a good tip. Thank you, Marie. So if you don't like using scissors to fussy cut, you can use your scan and cut and just enclose, because you'll see there, it's not actually got a completely finished line. So what Marie's saying is if you get a fine liner and draw around it and then do a direct cut on your scan and cut, that's going to cut it out for you. However, it just so happens that I have one of our lovely toppers and my trusty skizzers. So the most important thing for me when I'm cutting out is to have a comfortable pair of scissors. So here I've got, these are Tim Holtz ones from Tonic, and they cut right to the tip, and I can get my whole hand in there as well. So it's personal preference. If you would prefer to use a larger scissor, then you can do. It's not the size of the blade, it's actually the way that you're manipulating the paper. So open your scissors and then start to cut. And can you see how I move the paper? Go to the tip and then open again. So each time I'm cutting, so I'm opening and closing the scissor, but at the same time I'm moving that paper so I can get right into little fine areas. What I would suggest, and this is what I did, is I stamped out, I think there were 32 butterflies or something onto copy paper, and then sat and practiced doing fussy cutting and cutting them out and making sure that I'd got all the little bits of the wings. Now, the other thing I will say is that if I am cutting out a butterfly, then very, very rarely do they actually get to keep their antenna, because I think sometimes when you cut them out, they can look a little bit cumbersome. So look at also what you're going to be cutting out. Like this little bit here is really, really fine. Now I could cut that out if I want to, but it might just be easier just to chop it off. So you can be picky with what you're cutting out. Let me come in around here. So if I wanted to cut this one, turn my card, open and close my scissor and actually pull the card around in a circle. And you see how I've done that. Take away any excess which is going to get in your way. And then again, come in this way and around, and you're moving that paper around like that in a circle. But you'll get used to it. But like if you have got an electronic cutting machine that you can actually get it to cut out your images, then go for it. And then we'll go for a little wiggle around here. We won't have that leaf, but I want this one. and that one will come down here and then into the end bit there with the rest of that leaf. So you can see how quick that was. And why, I don't know if you noticed, but whilst cutting, I was talking the whole time. So, and I didn't go wrong. So that's how easy it is. And I didn't stick my tongue out either, did I, Aunt?
You sound surprised at yourself.
I know. It's that I didn't need that concentration this time. So, but look how gorgeous that is as a little floral embellishment. Right, so what I've got here is one of our die cut toppers, and you'll see around the edge where the little paper pips are that keep it in place, just go in and snip those down, because it's that attention to detail, it's those little finishing touches that make the difference. This disc here is one of my Paper Boutique doily dies, and it makes that perfect size mat. So everything that we do here at Creative Crafting World is all very considered. Everything works together. We make sure that all of our products will cross over, so you don't just have a set of dies that you can't use with anything else. Everything is all made to match. So I'm going to stick that one down, and then a little bit of 3D foam onto the back of this one, just to bob this in place. Actually, I've got a smaller bit there which I can just use.
We got a question.
Have I got a question? I thought...
To the card from the brick.
Oh, right, okay. Where's the question?
Lisa?
Lisa... I can't see it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I've seen it. Lisa's saying, can you print onto the card from the brick? If your printer will take 250 GSM, yes you can, because mine will, and I have done. So I've got an Epson printer and it's happy taking 250 GSM, so that is a yes. And it is beautifully smooth as well, so it's a really nice card to print onto. But it's more down to your printer than down to the actual card itself. Who else have we got? Sarah's saying, I thought I couldn't fussy cut, but following Hels directions, a new pair of tonic scissors, I'm addicted. It's fab, isn't it, Sarah? It really is. I love cutting out. Then Louise is saying, thanks, Marie. She's going to give that a go. Louise has said, I tried, but I end up ruining things. They're very heavy-handed. It's just practice, Louise, but it's what you're comfortable with. And the thing is with crafting, it's all about enjoying yourself and being creative and having some fun. And if you don't like cutting out, then get your machine to do it. There's no rules. There's no rules here in crafty land. So now I'm just giving this a little pinch so I can add some dimension to it. And I'm going to bob that around about there. So we'll add some glue. So this is one of the toppers that, again, I've gone in and I've cut out. I'm going to add just a little bit of wet glue to the back of these leaves. So see how you combine your glues as well. Because I don't want the leaves flapping around. I want them to stick down. So I can go in and bob that one there and then just add a little bit of pressure just to hold those leaves in place. And then this one here, I could add wherever I want it to go, but actually I think if I add any more it's probably going to be too much. So that one I'll save for another project, because you don't, this is the thing, when you're making cards you don't have to use absolutely everything that you think you're going to use. You've got that option then to pretty much do what you want. Right, a little bit of sparkle. So as I was saying earlier about using glitters, quickie glue pen and some dry glitter, or the easy way where you don't have to get sprinkly glitter everywhere is use a little bit of glitter glue. So just give that a little squidge around there. I'm not even being perfect with this because I just want it on the highlights. A little bit down there and then just a bit there on that bud. There we go. And look how easy that is, and there's no glitter flying all over the place and getting stuck to my contact lenses, which is always a bonus. So a little bit around there. There we go. So that is my final demo, and I've seen that clock has gone tick-tock again. So just a quick recap, if you would like to order any of the products that you've seen me showing you today, our website address is www.creativecraftingworld.co.uk. If you hop on over to the website, you'll see that there's a little tab that you can click, and that will take you straight to the page where all of our deals are. So everything is Rosy paper collection, normally £45.96. Today is £15, and if you have joined our club, then it'll be £13.50. So details about club membership are on the website, as are details on how to pay for your goodies. Don't forget, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, and also tap the little bell icon as well, because then every time we go live you should get a notification. So I'll have a little quick look and see any more of the comments we've got. Lisa's saying she loves fussy cutting, it's so therapeutic. I think so too. Marie's saying the one you've just cut out would look lovely embossed. It would do, wouldn't it? That would look absolutely gorgeous if you get an embossing pen and then go on with embossing powders. That would look even nicer as well. Marion says she's finding it harder. She's got arthritis in her hands. Oh, bless you. I know how difficult that can be. Candice, sorry I have to leave early. Looks like I have to do some work. Okay, Candice, thank you for joining us. Joe's saying, when I get a new collection, I love to sit one night and just fussy cut a load of bits out ready for my next crafty day. Such a calming thing to do. That is brilliant, isn't it? That's a really good idea. Sit there, maybe have a little biscuit, cup of tea or coffee, or a glass of something refreshing perhaps. There you go. Right, so before you all go and before I disappear off, on Friday the 10th at 11 o'clock, it will be our 10th show. So I don't know where the time's gone already. We're on 10 shows. So I've written this down so I don't forget it. I've actually written it down here. Friday's Elevenses with Hels is our 10th show. Tune in, because we're going to have a very, very special giveaway. And I'm not going to tell you anything else, so you'll have to come back and join us on Friday. So 11 o'clock Friday, I'll be here with, I'm not going to tell you the goodies that we've got, but it's worth tuning in, obviously. Have a fabulous rest of the day. Thank you for joining me. And don't forget, head over to the website and place all your orders, and I will see you on Friday.